We're still in the pandemic. I guess you couldn't get a group of students in the class.
Right.
So she does a Zoom thing and has each individual play their stuff. And it actually sounded pretty good. I was actually surprised.
Oh, the choir?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but you had all of them singing or doing something.
Yeah.
So what was that all about? Because that was really cool.
So,
how did you choreograph everybody to do this?
Okay, so I taught middle school choir and band when I lived in South Carolina last year. So I moved to California during the pandemic. And these kids, they want to sing, but we had to, all quarantine. So I told them I gave them instructions, put on a headset, and listen to this track. There's a backing track, there's a beat, and then they just sing their part. I think they were singing, what's that song called? The Lion Sleeps Tonight? They requested it. So
yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, they love it. They dig it. So
was that live? Did you?
No, I just recorded.
Okay.
Asked them to record
individual.
It at home. Yeah, a lot of choirs did that during the pandemic.
Oh wow! Did your mom do the editing?
I did the editing. I did it hours and hours.
Really?
It was pretty cool though. I got a kick.
Yeah, it was worth it. But
this is amazing.
Thank you.
Because I actually thought you had them all in their areas. And they all went at the same time. That's what we were both thinking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I was like,
really?
Yeah, because that's what it almost sounded. That's what it looked like when on the screen. They're all
like you did the Zoom.
Yeah, and then they were all just doing their part. So it wasn't that.
No, it was.
What trickery is this?
It's a backing
smoke and
track.
mirrors.
Yeah, smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, it took a
but
lot
it was
of
very
hours.
cool though. I got a kick. I was like, and I like that song.
How long? How many days was the recording?
How many days?
Yeah, did the recording take a couple of days, or was it all done in one day?
Everybody did their own.
Well, the kids had to learn the music, so I assigned the music. They had the music, then they practiced it. So maybe Actually, it was pretty fast, and the turnaround was pretty quick. My editing took probably some time, but the kids learned it in like 2 weeks. I would say it was pretty fast.
Wow!
And because they already knew the song, and then I had to edit it. So a few weeks. I don't know.
What kind of editing tool are you using?
I want to say iMovie.
Oh, I'm gonna give you a better one later on.
I think you told me about this one.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do it on there.
Yeah,
we're not promoting if you're not paying us.
Yeah.
And that's a lie. We've done it throughout every single video.
Yeah, you should try that. It actually, if all of our shows are done with that tool.
Very cool.
I question, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher.
See how she responded?
I know.
Yes. She stood up like,
good.
It's
Go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead, Tommy.
So you moved here last year.
Yes.
You said you were in South Carolina?
South Carolina, yes.
So how?
I always thought you lived in California.
Yeah, the whole time.
I grew up here. It's just that I moved out there for grad school.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Oh, how long were you out there for grad school?
7 years.
7
Long
years.
time.
Wow.
It's very different. Have you guys been out there in the
We've
South?
never been out of California.
Really?
Well,
no.
Well, I have
spots.
since.
Okay.
When I was younger, I didn't leave the United States till I was about 27 to go to the Philippines.
Oh, wow.
And then after that, because I started to work for an airlines, so then I was traveling all the time.
Yeah, he's been.
But before that,
You
I
work for
was
the airlines?
yeah, United.
Oh, United.
Shout out.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's nice. We get to travel a lot. Just crazy lots of trips everywhere and anywhere. A lot of fun. But enough about me. Back to you, young
7
lady.
years grad school.
Grad school, yes.
Now,
Of course, music.
In piano teaching, yes.
Oh, teaching.
I
Yes,
was
I love
always
teaching.
under the impression you knew other instruments because the way you talk on your show,
Anything that I
no?
would.
Or could you? I mean,
Well, if you play the piano, you could pretty much. You can just go to guitar or go to the harp.
but you don't do
or
trumpet.
ukulele.
Though.
No, I just stay away from anything like
Wind.
woodwinds or brass. No, I'm good.
But
That's a talent. That's not.
Did you ever start playing with the violin like you wanted to?
Yeah.
I have an electric violin.
An electric
And,
violin.
yeah.
That sounds cool.
It is pretty cool.
Do you rock?
No,
you rock?
I rock on hot cross buns. It's just very. It's difficult. But
What is this called?
Cross buns?
Hot cross buns, warm and yummy, hot cross buns.
What is
Everybody
that?
knows the song, no? Did you
I-
guys not have 5th grade recorder?
Obviously, oh no.
You guys
No, I didn't.
You guys grew up in Northern California, a
Yeah.
different state.
Pretty much.
So you rock on that? What? I thought it was an instrument. She's like,
Well, it's a song she learned on her recorder, so I'm assuming she uses a recorder to play it.
yeah, and then she rocks
And
on
she
it.
rocks on it.
Wow, that's
Vanilla
amazing.
electric violin, okay.
See, you do have a good voice. Even just that little bit she did.
Everybody can sing. Everybody. It's just everyone
she's
just
just
has
modest.
this block, this mental block. Like
Right.
I can't sing, but if you can talk, you can sing.
Huh.
Yes.
You're going to have to teach
You're
us
gonna
that
have to
because I have
prove us-
lousy pitch. Everybody
I mean,
stop
not
singing.
on camera, definitely, because everyone would just
Yeah.
unsubscribe. But maybe off camera, you can give us a few
Yeah.
pointers. Because we'd like to join his family for karaoke, and
Yeah, my
otherwise
family.
we don't
Oh,
feel
yeah, my
comfortable.
family
Oh,
all
yeah.
sings. It's crazy.
His brothers, sisters. Yeah, it's
everybody
nuts.
in my family sings except for
Does
me.
Ray?
No, he and I don't.
Okay.
Ray?
My
His
other
older brother.
Oh.
His
Yeah.
other brother.
My other brother. There's a
Long story.
I have a huge family.
Long story.
Wow.
Yeah, too many.
That's
there.
good.
Yeah.
A lot
Oh.
of people to put together a band or a
That's-
choir.
Oh,
or
yeah, if only.
Somebody said we had a basketball team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9? You have 9?
Yeah, no, we have 11 because
11.
we have the extras just in case somebody hurts their leg.
Right.
Oh, is that how it works?
Extra man,
Okay.
yeah.
We have extra people to
Yeah.
play.
You have any siblings?
I have a brother.
Brother.
He's in the army.
Oh.
Oh, how cool!
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, younger?
Younger. He's younger. Yeah.
So you're the older sister.
I am the oldest sister.
So did they call you number one at home?
No.
Because I know in some Asian families they do that.
They okay.
Like
Well,
even
for us-
Diana says, number
Really?
one does this, number two is doing that. Oh, number three is doing
Yeah, I noticed
right?
that. She does do that.
Yeah, that's why.
Well, in Vietnamese culture, we go by Uncle 1, Uncle 2, 3.
Ah,
aunts,
we've heard
1, 2,
this.
3.
This is a
So-
yeah. From
This was something new
from
we just
Conrad.
recently heard a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just found out that depending what uncle
First
you are,
uncle, second uncle.
Yeah.
uncle on the dad's side, uncle on the mom's
Right.
side.
One has hierarchy than the other, depending. Like the father side has more
Yeah.
than
Really?
the mother side.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know.
It was weird to us to hear that.
Yeah.
Like, well, he goes, yeah, uncle on dad's side is stronger than uncle on mom's side.
Something along
Has
those
more
lines.
clout.
Just naturally. Okay.
Yeah, it's just
Matter of
the
respect.
in the hierarchy of how it falls
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
The father's side is the first uncle.
Uh-huh.
Then the mother's side would be the secondary uncle,
Oh,
and then
okay.
so on. And it
Which
trickles
culture is
down.
this?
What was he? He was Chinese, wasn't he? No,
Chinese.
Bui is the last
Bui?
name. B-U-I. Yeah.
Bui?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like Vietnamese.
I think he
Okay.
was.
See, yeah, because he was a Buddhist. He's into Buddhism and all that. So he's probably I think he might be
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
Huh.
But
Yeah.
super nice guy. You
Yeah.
should watch his episode. He is a really cool guy.
Very cool guy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
He
I'll do
very surprising. He seems to be very humble, just very unassuming.
Like her.
Yeah,
Even
like
though
you.
she has a PhD.
A DMA, technically.
Oh.
Doctor of Musical Arts.
Doctor
A
of music arts.
doctor.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Nobody knew that you can major in piano. Some people were like,
Nobody knew.
really? You can major in piano? Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Now, during your major, did you have to create your own song, or what is that?
Yeah, I think we had some projects that we had to do. Like if I was teaching a student and they had a technical focus that you wanted to hone in on, then you
Right.
could write something for them.
Yeah.
That was one of my projects. I remember that.
Did you have a doctoral thesis or?
I did. I had a case study. I divided 2 groups and had them sing, actually. Oh, no. I did have them sing, but they also played piano. So some of them sang, and then this group didn't sing, and just compared the results to see who did better.
Did you name it If Frogs Can Sing?
What?
If Frogs Can Sing?
Really?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
No. But I do know that llamas can hum.
Huh.
What?
No.
Okay, I might, folks. I have no clue what's going on.
Oh, alpacas.
These two
Alpacas.
have.
I think it's alpacas.
I'm just
I can't
asking the name
remember
of
if
the-
it's both
the
or-
paper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
alpacas
did you
hum.
title your paper? Well,
Oh my goodness.
because that's
I
an interesting.
should've- okay.
That's an interesting
The
thought.
effects of solmization, a law-based solmization on rote and memorization. So basically, do you guys teach by rote in
Uh,
martial arts?
In the beginning. Then after that, it's all free flow as to.
Same with me. Yeah, not all musicians do this, but we do the same thing. It helps to focus on technique.
Right, in the
And
beginning.
In the beginning, yes. And then later on, you can apply
Then you
theory
go.
and you can do so much.
What we call that is, for us, we do variations. First, we do the gross motion.
gross motions.
Yeah, and then
large,
after that,
like large.
yeah,
gross,
you
okay.
just go really big, just right.
We do the same thing.
See, look at,
Shut
and
up.
this is why
We
we're
do the
here
same
today.
thing. This is why we're here. Okay.
And then, okay, so first we do gross motion. And after that,
Yeah.
we do details. What are the details of those gross motions?
Yes.
And then you go into
Yes.
variations.
Wait, okay, variations are
Variations
the
like if,
patterns.
well, yeah, you know, like if I'm hitting you with the tip of the stick, right?
Okay.
The next time I do it, maybe I'll hit you with the bottom end of the stick, or what we
Okay.
call the butt of the stick.
The
Okay.
movement is the same.
But the movement is the same, but now the variation, instead of me, if I'm too far from you, I can't hit you with the butt of the stick because I'm too far. So then I would hit you with the tip of the stick.
For you would be
Okay.
the sense of dynamic when you
Right.
learn a piece
Okay.
one
And
way
how hard
with the
you're gonna
soft
swing,
key,
yeah.
Sure.
and then with a hard key, and then a
Okay.
combination of,
Yeah.
and then depending on which parts you want to go hard, which ones you want to go soft.
Or
Yes.
the other way to do your variation would be you'd go to the low keys.
Sure.
You do the same exact thing in the
Same
high
thing here.
keys.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
variation, right?
Yes.
And then after
Different
that, you just get creative. Then you're flowing.
Yeah.
In the beginning, you're doing a structured dun 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 dun, dun right?
And then da 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 da.
Yeah, and then you start,
Okay.
and then you start blending the two. Your right hand does something, your left hand does something,
So
and you go
similar.
back, right? And this is why I brought her in because
Why are you telling me? I know you.
Yeah.
I know this is why. Tell them.
Yeah, so this is why I brought her in, folks, because I understood because my family, like we said, sings.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they all have different voices,
Yes.
and they all have different ways of putting that out.
Okay.
You know, which is like most singers, they all sound different,
Right.
because that's how they're how it comes out of them.
Mm-hmm.
But you have those really good singers who can actually mimic other ones, and because what we call range, they have like I've heard of some people with up to 7 octaves, that are, and they
Difference, yeah.
Mariah
Yeah.
Carey.
Right. Yeah. Right. So because of that, she can go really high or really low, and she can go in between, and that's what changes her melodies depending on which octave she's doing it in. So same thing with us, and we do that with the weapons and how we either come here or come up here or come here. We're changing our octaves as far as height, and, right? Or how we hit with the angle of the particular stick, which part of the stick we're hitting, whether we actually use a stick, a knife, or our empty hands.
Okay.
So these are all parts of the variation.
Okay.
But ultimately, the motions of the hands are the same.
Okay.
So like you, all the notes are the same, but how you put them together and which octave you're playing it in
Right.
then becomes a variation.
Yes.
How
Same thing for
crazy.
us. I know, it's really crazy.
No, he took his time. He took his time to put the correlation.
Yeah. No, I was when I was thinking about you, because I said, how could I, what
Yeah.
would I have to talk to her about? And then I thought about it. I said, the discipline you have to work that piece, especially in the beginning.
Yes.
We had to do that repetition, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star,
Sure.
or even Heart and Soul. I know you had to learn that. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
But you
dun,
never
dun.
learn it in piano lessons. You learn it like from somebody.
Right, somebody who told you, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
what?
come here.
Here,
Yeah, you get on this. I'll do the high, you do low.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Hey, you two can do that later.
Yeah, we can.
but very much that same way.
Okay.
And then what happens is you get the two students in front of each other. In the beginning, they both know the routine, the drill. And then at some point, as they grow and get better, the drill disappears and they go into free flow.
And there's
And
that
then it becomes
expression.
whatever it wants to be. And it doesn't matter what he does and it doesn't matter what he does. They just go.
Okay. I think that part is missing in I'm classically trained.
Right.
But that's something that's missing in our classical world.
But I've seen it though.
The interplay between two people.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Right.
And I'll tell you where I saw it. I saw it in a bar.
Okay.
And
Dueling pianos.
Dueling
right?
pianos, yes.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what that is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was awesome. They were
Yes.
both doing crazy things, but they were playing off of each other.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like they were stopping or going. They were like, first they started together,
Yeah.
and then it was just this mashup of battle. It was just
Yes.
awesome. I'm like,
It's
oh
really
my
cool.
God, these guys are cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that in it was in Las Vegas at a bar.
Of course.
Of course, she's like,
course.
yeah, of course.
They're wearing white tuxedos.
Yeah, yeah. And you knew about that. I mean,
The
dude,
dueling pianos?
yeah.
Everybody knows. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
don't-
cool.
Everyone who plays the piano knows.
Except for him.
don't
Yeah,
know.
you didn't know. But yeah, it was one of the coolest things that I'd seen
Yeah.
that pianos were doing, and because they had pianos side by side like this, and in the beginning they were both just doing one thing each, right?
Mm-hmm.
And later on, like a few songs later, they started going. They were like, "Hey, the hell is that? What are they doing?" And then they just go and like, "Oh my god, I was so blown away." So I'd like to see you do something. We're gonna see how you
Against
do your
who?
variation.
Herself?
Yes, not dueling piano,
Somebody else
but
to play with me.
but no, I'd
We
love.
have two here.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, we're just gonna make noise.
You guys can have one.
We'll let him sit on one side. It'll be funny. It'll be part of our show. It's our stick.
Yeah, usually I get embarrassed by being thrown around. This
But
time
you
it's gonna
see
be
now
different.
how the martial arts
Yeah.
really is, has a thing with the music.
Well, if I
Right.
could cut your intellectual thicket in that sense, it's more about the learning process
Yes.
than really the martial arts or the piano.
Yeah.
It's how information is transferred from what you're capable of doing and understand to get somebody else to understand it, so then they're capable of doing it. Because that's what you are as an instructor. You give information to your students.
Yes.
If they don't get it, you have to
Yes.
change your approach.
Yes, that's what you guys do too. You guys individualize the.
And that's why we
Exactly.
go single. We teach the student
Right.
instead of the class.
Yes. But sometimes you also need like a main approach, right? And then you can
Oh,
veer
of
off.
course.
the
Yes,
path.
yes. There
you,
is
you,
definitely.
you have
Okay.
enough of a structure to say, okay, these are the things or the components that they need to understand before we can move on to the
Yes.
individualized training.
Yeah, and that's why
Right.
we say in the beginning,
Right.
everybody learns the same root stuff.
That's why
Right.
classical and it's not really a term that we use. There's some people that do in the martial arts world that say, okay, we're traditional, we do this, this, and this. But for us, that's just the first step. Then you grow into yourself and you start going beyond that.
Yeah, we're more Baroque, right?
Yes.
Because of well, we're more just right.
Yeah.
Whereas everybody else is, they have a posture, they have it's all set in a thing. But we try to break away from that as quickly as possible.
But it is needed.
Yeah,
We're not going to
it has
deny
to be
that
there.
there has to be
Yeah.
a structure
Right.
to follow. There's a baseline.
Yeah.
And if you're not there, then you're not going to understand
Yeah, you're not going to
anything
get
else
anything
that comes
after
afterwards.
that. So you have to get
You
this
need to know
piece
the
first.
rules before
Right,
you break
right,
them.
exactly.
Yes. Okay. Very
Dude, she's
cool.
just like, this is crazy. I didn't realize, how.
No, I
it was-
knew, but
She's
I
a
didn't
lot
know
smarter than
how.
us.
Yeah. No, but but you were exactly right in theorizing
Absolutely
that.
right.
Wow, that must be the way this works.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people that are in the martial arts wouldn't think of this.
No.
They were shocked that I was actually going to go see a piano player. No, really. I mean, he was
They
like,
question it.
he's like, what?
Yeah.
Why are we going to go?
Yeah.
Because, and I was explaining. He goes, oh, okay, I can see
I
that.
saw her picture and I realized why.
You're sweet.
He said, I'm married. Jerk. He's-
Hey, I can't beat you on the mat. I
Yeah,
have to beat
he's
you
always trying to get
somehow.
me in trouble with my wife,
am.
by the way. He does that.
All the time.
He loves my wife, that's why.
Aww.
He's,
I'm trying to run away with her, but
Yeah.
he's still around and she's loyal.
Yes. What are we going to do? She keep asking me to go somewhere far. And like, hey, go take a 2-week trip. Nayan will be here to watch the dog for you. I'm like, what? No, I'm just, we're